Today we're going to be doing a new series called Inside the Head of. Basically what we're going to be doing in this video is we're going to be looking at one of my PR games, and I'm basically just going to commentate and talk about my movement and my strategies, why I did what I did, and all that other good stuff. If you guys want to see me do more of these in the future, just let me know down in the comment section below. And maybe we can even start reacting to other streamers' PRs or crazy plays and high kill games. Anyways, let's get into it. So I like to just land headquarters tower, and that way a lot of times most of my teammates land orange ping. So I get high ground, I can pick up a gun a lot of times and look over, get some easy kills. Like right here, for example. What I'm doing here is, a lot of people don't know this, but when you first jump out of the plane, you don't actually have spawn protection. Only the first time. So basically what I'm doing here is I see a guy floating in the air right in front of me, so I want to take advantage of that, get a couple free easy kills, try to pick him off before he's a threat to me. So that's what I do. I break his armor, and I see that there's another guy under. So I shoot him a few times to get him weak, and I take advantage of that and push them while they're weak, kill him, and then see his boy climb the ladder and get him. And now we got a UAV, so I see that there's 3 dots on the, or 2 or 3 dots on that building. So I try to push it since he killed my teammate. And I look at the UAV and see the last ping was to the right. So I know he's there, down him. So basically, I remember earlier that people were in this building and somebody jumped over to this building. So I just scanned the building really quick to make sure nobody's in here. Then I drop the money so we can get a loadout. And yeah, so right here I'm going to point something out that a lot of you may know and some of you don't. The red dot, you see how there's a guy shooting right here? So I know there's a guy in the building, but I don't know where until I see the arrows. So there's always going to be an arrow pointing up if the guy is higher level than you, elevation wise, and then pointing down if he's under you. Or if he's on the same level, there's not going to be an arrow. So I see there's an arrow pointing up, so I'll automatically assume that there's a guy in the tower. So as soon as he snipes my teammate, I look over, try to see if he goes for the finish. He peeks, I down him, he's dead. And then I look. You see right here, every time, a lot of people may not know this either, but a lot of times when you kill a teammate, or when you kill an enemy, their teammate shows on the minimap right here. So I see there's 2 circles, one right here behind me, and there's one up in the tower still. So I immediately snap on him, turn around, try to get him before he gets me, and we down him. And I know the other guy isn't going to really peek. He's probably going to try to get his teammates back, so I just leave him alone. So I see this guy's landing and he's relatively close, so I try to beam him, get a free kill while he's in the air. I don't get him, but I see my teammates are fighting somebody in here, so I come to help them out. But they just got him, so I'm going to go try to get the other team that's getting a loadout right here. As you saw, there was a bunch of red dots and a loadout, so I'm trying to pick them off. I see there's a cluster, so I don't jump all the way down. I just stay above. Try to pick off a couple people while I can since I have the high ground, and just work them basically. I try not to get impatient and push yet until the cluster's done. So I see people landing up top, so I just pick them off, and then I get shot from green, so I just jump down for cover since I'm in the open. Get that finish and just look for the guy up top. So as you may have heard, our teammate actually called that he called out that there's a sniper outside. So this is very, very important. Call outs like this can save our lives, as you can see right here. As soon as I hear that call out, I look outside, look for him, and bam, he's gonna be right there on the right side. I pick him off, and then I hear somebody coming, so I call out that he's coming in. So I get him, save the teammate, and then I go. As you can see over here, I go and try to finish the guy I got earlier so I can see where his teammate is. I see he's right there, so I go push him while I can. Bam, team wipe. So I have money for UAV. I go buy UAV. And look how important it is to always have UAVs. As soon as I pop the UAV, I see there's somebody right next to me. This literally saved my life. If I didn't have UAV, I wouldn't have heard him. I wouldn't have known he was there. He would have probably picked me off and killed me. So that's why it's always very important, especially in Rebirth, to always have UAVs running whenever you can at all times. Just for situations like this. So I know he's coming, and I just pick him off easily. Catch him off guard, and bam. Just saved my life. So something I want to point out is, you see how it shows his teammates are back there? They're actually ghosted because there's no dots on the minimap. So since they're ghosted, I have a UAV live. I actually don't go for them because I have a UAV. Why should I go push somebody that's ghosted when I can take advantage of my UAV showing the pings on the map? So I can just save those rats for later and just deal with them later, you know? So I see that they're pushing. Right here, you see that there's a guy there's a guy under me. You see how there's an arrow under these dots? That means they're actually below me and in the street, if you can see that. So I reposition, get up here, try to pick him off. I see he's under me. I get one, and instead of jumping to go for the finish, I just stay up here and just hit him at a different angle and pick them all off. It's very important because if I attacked them right away, I would have probably, if I would have tried going for the finish, I would have probably died right there. So it's just good to always reposition and don't go for thirst right away unless you can. So right here, I just drop money and call out that we have enough for a UAV so they can get it. And right there, I saw a guy on top of the rooftop. So what I did was I crouched. I got my crosshairs lined up. I'm ready to kill him. What I do basically is I just mount the wall for the best accuracy. And then I try to shoot at him. Bam, down. And I see another guy shooting at me. So I take cover and then reach out. See him running. So I try to pick him off. I see a guy right here, down him. The next one I couldn't get. So I see him running back. So I remember I have a bow. So I was like, okay, all right, let me try to get him. Shoot him once, break armor. Shoot him again, he's down. Try to get this guy, but couldn't get the arrow in time. And he downs me. So I back out right here behind the wall so they can't see me. And my teammate finishes me. I replate up and go for the challenge since I know they're weak. Bro, that's like one of the hardest jumps you can do, honestly. I miss it like probably 90% of the time. But I know they're weak, and I have a deadie, so I go ahead and push them from the bottom. And yeah, there you go. They're weak. We down them. They don't have plates. They didn't even expect that. And I got them both. The third ended up running away. We basically left him. We tried getting him, but he was already gone. So we went for another team. I know that there's no more enemies on this side of the map just because of our previous UAV. So I go back up to prison to try to get some more people. But I hear that somebody just landed in, and my teammate called out that there's a guy that just landed in. So I came back to help him. And there he is. We get him. Go for the finish to see where his teammate is. But then the teammate got him before. There's nobody here. So we go back to prison. And then our teammate calls out there's more. So I turn around, check my heartbeat, and yeah, there is a guy. That's one of the guys that tried getting their stuff back. We team wipe them. That's it. Move on to the next team. So since I don't have a UAV, I do have a heartbeat. So I check my heartbeat to see if there's anybody. And I do see that there's a guy 25 meters away. So I look for him. There he is. Bam. Down him. I try to go for the finish to see where his teammate is. And I see. Remember how we talked about that arrow? There's actually no arrow above or below. So that means he's ground level with me. So I see he's over there. I try to get that kill. I try to cut him off right here. But he already beats me to it. He sees me there. He throws a Molotov. But it didn't stop me from going for the kill. Went and got him. And so I see there's a bounty contract right here. So I pick it up to see where other enemies are. Because we don't have a UAV or don't have enough money for it. So I pick it up and see there's more enemies in control. So I go try to push them and get that kill. And while crossing over there, I noticed there's a guy right there. So he starts shooting at me. So I immediately take cover behind the wall instead of running back down into the open. Because if I tried running back, I would have died. Or if I tried running down the hill, I would have died. So I went behind the cover, took cover from him. I tried to reach out to catch him off guard. I see there's two, so I break his armor, but I immediately go back down because I didn't want to get killed. So I called out to my teammates that there's people holding me on control, so they immediately start looking over and they start cover firing. And this is very important because if you have teammates that are near you, if they cover fire, it'll provide a distraction so you can hit them from a different angle and potentially flank and get them. So I try to re-challenge, and then I get sniped. And then my boys start coming over to try to pick me up. And then as soon as they pop that res, I just try to plate up and hit them at a different angle. So now that they're distracting, my teammate's rezzing, I'm going to take advantage of this situation and move over to a different angle. I peek, he doesn't know I'm there, I down him. And then I take advantage of him being downed, and I push. I push because they're weak and they're all over the place. They're trying to get that res in. They're just scrambling to get coverage. So I push them and bam, down him and finish his teammate. And then I see there's one more ghosted. So you see how there's no dot, but there's a circle. That means someone's ghosted, but he's in that general area. So I don't know if he's on the staircase, above, below. I don't know where he's at. So I just aim down here to see if I can get him. I aim for a little bit, don't see anything. Just try to check my surroundings. Make sure he's not running around over there. And I just wait for him. He's not peeking, so I just wait for him literally. And then I try to see if he's there. He's not there. And then somebody calls out that there's people behind us. So I just leave that other guy alone and check it out. And then my teammate ends up dying. Just COD timing at its finest. So he live pinged him, which is arguably one of the most important things in playing this game mode, or any game mode really, any Call of Duty game where there's live pings. If you live ping, it's just the easiest way to tell your teammates where the guy is. Because a lot of times if you don't live ping and just try to explain it, you might not explain it properly, or the enemy might change positioning or something. So it's always best to just live ping, so that way you'll see where he's going. So I see that he's there, and I try to get back up here to pick him off, and there he is. Kill him, down him, get the bounty money, and then I go buy my teammate back. Buy him back, and I remember... So let me go back a little bit. I remember there was people that... I remember that one of my teammates called out there's people further down near the tunnel. So I knew that if I went down that way, they'll be holding us. So I went uphill to try to get some high ground on him. And then I see, on my way up, I see there's a guy in prison. So I take coverage right here, try to get a heady, and try to down him. I got him weak. And then I use this opportunity to push into prison while he's distracted, while he's plating up, so I can get some cover. So I'm playing prison right here because it's still in the storm instead of being open. Positioning is very, very important. Like as you see right here, my two teammates were in the open. One teammate was in the tiny little shack, and the other one was against the wall. Since they stayed in the open, they actually ended up dying. So this is why positioning is extremely important. So I see they're shooting at my teammate, so I come out, try to take advantage of it. I try to pick them both off. I couldn't get that guy, but I got this guy right here. I try to down him and go for the finish, but I ran out of ammo. My teammate calls out that there's a guy next to me, which is huge. Without that call out, I probably wouldn't have known, and I could have potentially died. So what I did, since something very important as well, is don't ever re-peek the same angle again. If you down somebody, they're most likely going to call you out to their enemies or their teammates, which is the enemies, and then they're going to know where you're at, or they might ping you or something. So it's good to hit them from a different angle, which is why I ran around. I had a gas mask. I tried going around downhill over here, and I got a live ping from my teammate, which is beautiful. I got him, and I see that his boy is on the other side. But then my teammate calls out that there's another guy on the wall. So I play this wall, try to look for him, don't see anybody, look around a little bit more, I see him right there, down him. And remember how I said reposition? So that's exactly what I did. Instead of staying there and just jumping straight to the circle, because that's the fastest way to get there, I noticed there's a little chunk of the building right here that's still in the circle. So I'm going to play high ground and get the most coverage and go up here since I have a gas mask. Take a little bit of damage, but it's worth it. So we take this building, and now we have the view of everybody. So I see a guy right here. I down him, and me not knowing that was the last two people, I try to finish this guy so I can see where the next guy is, and I see that's the last guy, so I finish him, and bam, there you go.
No, I tied my PR.
I could have easily broke my PR if I was farming those teams, but I don't know. I was just this was like 4 or 5 in the morning. This was actually our last game, and I was not even expecting to pop off like this. So it was a very good game. Hopefully we'll continue to break our PR, or to break PRs and make new PRs. But yeah, that was our 28 kill game. If you guys like this video, just let me know in the comments below if you want to see more of these. And if you guys want to also have me commentate or react to another streamer's PR or nice crazy clips, let me know down in the comment section below if you guys want to see that. I'd love to do that in the future if that's something you guys want to see. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.
You just walked in on a juicy game.